Hey everyone, this is War 5. I know that by the time this goes out, War 6 is pretty much finished. Shut up. Just shut up. I'm behind because of some IRL complications the last few days, so let it slide, please. Okay, thank you. Also, ignore if you hear me sniffing. I'm not doing drugs. Feel like I probably have to say that because British. I just have a bit of a cold, so yeah. Okay. Don't know why I mentioned drugs. Kind of just fucked myself up. Anyway, that'll stay in because it's funny. Okay. Starting off, and this is another big war for Salty. You know, this week for Salty, we matched Bolt War 4, who was current first place. We are matching Msktt this war, Msktt Titans, who are the only other undefeated alliance as of War 5. And then in War 6, bit of a spoiler, we matched GT. So these, like, three wars are absolutely huge overall. So we beat Bolt. So let's see how we do against Msktt. So my war is... There is some actually different fights. You know, we've got Shathra in instead of Shang-Chi. Because the Path 4 was a bit different to usual. So I'm on Path 8 instead in Section 2. Shathra against this big cow. It's kind of a nothing fight. I'm going to play Mixmaster until I get the atrophy up, but then after that I literally don't have to care because the intensifiers will fall off like instantly. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice one, to be honest. Quick charge into the heavy. And yeah, pretty much it's just going to be play Shathra normally. Charge up to SB2 now because I've done the two SB1s. And then I'll just alternate SB2, SB1 just to keep my eggs and my vulnerabilities high. Quick parry, nice. And then into an SB1. So yeah, this is a really easy fight. There's no real danger from him here. This is more of a... just like a... forcing you to use two different counters for a path type thing. We've had quite a few of them in the last few wars. Because of a lot of the good alliances, they will place two champs back to back who you can't do with one champion. Which means obviously you need to send two champions, and if you do that in both lanes, in theory, they'd have to bring four champions, which obviously you can't do, but that's why planners have to find a way around it. Like here the second fight is Northstar tactic, so yeah, one tactic, one non-contact, nice. One non-tactic, pretty common, quite high up on the paths that are a bit mid. Just trying to catch a funny death somewhere or something. But yeah, this Northstar, I just play this kind of shit. It's just a bit shit and slow, you know, it's just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with what I did. It was just, like, bad and really slow. To say, like, this is a Path Northstar, this should have been, like, sub a minute. Because Future Ant-Man is broken. Essentially, I'm going to heavy counter his SB1s because it's pretty easy to do. Like, he just swoops in and stands unfazed. So, yeah, I'm just going to do that. He's building up his power efficiency. I remember this was like a troubling placement a few seasons back when certain champs like Prowler and stuff wasn't tactic, but 7-star Future Ant-Man just absolutely shreds it, really. Main thing is just, if I parry, don't spam hits because it's one eye open. But yeah, he throws another SB1 and he's in his power efficiency mode now, so what I'm going to do is use an SB1 that gives him very little power, and a little power drain at the end, and it eats up a lot of the power detonation bar. So yeah, detonation's on now, which means that he is taking more damage, and he lost a load of power. Quick little relic intercept into a heavy to get rid of the protection. I should have been sidestepping more in this match. I've realised that was the thing I wasn't doing. Should have just been getting some sidesteps in there with his, is it double hit or triple hit mediums? I can't remember. Triple hit, there we go. But anyway, it's fine. We're just fucking crawling across the finish line, and he eventually dies. What an ass fight by me, but hey, I finished 100% health. What am I complaining about? It's Alliance War. Who cares? Who cares about time? Time has never lost Salty a war. Insert meme screenshots here. Okay, now onto the minis, and the first one we've got is this Thanos on the 37? Yeah, 37, the one with the Purifying and the Regen. Shathra no care, apart from getting hit by a 40k SB1. She did kind of care about that. But Shathra no care. The Regens will fall off. There's nothing to Purify. And yeah, the root node, I just need to stay away from him whenever he's rooted so that he doesn't accidentally catch me with his lightning bolt. But yeah, now it's just play Shathra normally and it'll just cook him. Now we are nearly at the first protection. I'm going to do a few hits before I throw my SB2 because it would have just been wasted. You know, may as well get into that protection, and now I throw it instantly to the second protection. The good thing as well about Thanos' SB1 is because you want to be far away from him for it. It will automatically get rid of the regenerations. So it's pretty nice, really. It's kind of I wouldn't want to say a bad placement here, but Thanos, the way you want to play Thanos pairs well with this node. But yeah, gonna throw one more SB1. He's got 3 regens on him, but I don't really care much. He's dead whenever I throw an SB2 now. Which we're gonna charge up and throw it off. Bye-bye, Thanos. So yeah, that was kind of long, but pretty easy overall. And now we've got this Cassandra Nova mini on 41. Only thing about this placement is just watch your power because it is power focus 2, so she's trying to shoot to her SB2 a lot, and you don't want to be betting Cassandra's SB2 because it's just a bit nasty, you know. There's Neros that go on you, there's reverse control, just you can't outrange it, it's just bad. Just keep it to SB1 and Dex the little magic she throws at you. Also throw a heavy into the air because I think I'm funny. But anyway, we get Tactic up. Pretty easy. And yeah, now I'm going to SB1, start building my disintegrations. I also need to start building my, what's it called? The armors. So yeah, bet another SB1. I do get rooted, that is one thing about this node, but the good thing about the tactic is the root on this node is a debuff. So the endurance will reduce the root time. So like there, that root should have lasted a lot longer, but I was able to get out of it quickly and punish her SB1 still when she was channeling. So yeah, that's quite a nice thing about this fight. The endurance helps you against the root. But anyway, we get in before it. Dub intercept. But anyway, throw another one of them off. She gets to SB2, which, as we can see, is annoying. But the one thing you can do is... if you dex during the SB2, it removes one of the neuroshocks per dex. So I got technically 2 dexes at the end because there was 2 hits right next to each other. So it removed both the neuros off me. So I didn't take any health from it. But you can just block the whole thing if you're not confident with dexing that part. She hits me with that though. Bitch. But it's fine. It's fine. I took barely any health because Future Ant-Man is very well balanced. But yeah, now I'm going to build it to SB2 and just remove her from the map. Bye-bye, Baldy. So yeah, now on to... Oh yeah, I had to quickly wait for some other fights to be done around me. And now we've got Torch versus Nico on 49. I did this fight in the off-season and I was talking about how this is a fight that you want... an invul boost for, and we've got an invul boost on. Shock horror. I actually listen to what I say sometimes. But yeah. Plan for this. Push her SB3. Well, wait at the buff immunity first. Push her SB3, and yeah, just she'll heal from it, but then she'll start killing herself as well. I do bait out some SB1s though before switching strategies. I wanted to build my Smolder up a lot. The only other thing, I've got a Mr. Fantastic debuff siphon on, which kind of nice. Just an extra, I think it's 16% dot damage, but I let it fall off because I'm good at this game and have great awareness. I didn't mean for that to fall off. I literally, like, I was one of them where I looked over at that side of the screen and was like, oh shit, after it was going. But anyway, didn't rush to try and put it back on. Good thing about Torch as well, above 10 heat, he can't miss, so Nico's SB1, literally who cares? Like, who cares about the miss after it? Just slap her. And then we throw an SB3 to push her to her SB3. Get the Nova Flame up. She nearly dies here, actually. Yeah. And then she gets back up to 27%. She'll heal a bit more from this additional adrenaline here. But wow, I don't care. I wonder what's going to happen here now that I have a fat Nova on her. Oh, she's dead. So yeah, just bait an SB3, invul through it, and kill her. Pretty easy fight overall. Just, the main thing is waiting out that buff immunity. Do not let buff immunity start reapplying or refreshing. Just fully wait it out, and then go. Okay, Gene Boss time. Can we improve on 4 minutes 40? Spoiler alert, yes. We didn't do that ass. I think I went back to basics with this one, which sounds fucking stupid, but right. Essentially, just in my head, I was like, right, I'm going to keep the Maker pre-fights up. I am going to throw SB2s when the taunt is off, and I'm going to spam heavies for endurance. That is all. I'm not going to do any fancy shit. Any fancy rotations or anything. I'm literally just going to spam SB2s with high disintegration counts. You know, literally that was my entire mission here. And it's starting off decently well. You know, we've got 2 disintegrations. We're about to have a 3rd from the power detonation expiring. We've got 5 endurances up, which is really good. Means that the taunt basically lasts like... Well, the taunt lasted 0 seconds on when I had the 5 up. But now they're not lasting for too long. There's an SB2. Big amount of damage. I also lost Maker pre-fights because I'm fucking stupid. Anyway. But it's fine. You know, we're 1 minute, we're just over a minute in, and 1/3 of her health is gone, you know. We're on a good track here. As long as I don't scuff it. Back to 5 endurance. You know, I think the main thing, like the one I did this war as well against GT, a main thing that I'm going to swap to doing more, the fights won't be as fast, but they will be way more consistent if I keep high endurance, because it'll mean that, oh, I throw 3 SB2s with 2 disintegrates up, she is dead, full stop, there's no way around it, you know. There's no, like, messing around with taunt, because there'll be no taunt on me, just get secure fights in. That one, though, I threw into the shield like a dumbass, shouldn't have done that. That one, I didn't realise it was coming around so quickly. But yeah, we get intercepted because bad. But even still, I've lost 40% of my health here, and I'm just not phased at all, because I know that 1, I'll be healing a bit, and 2, Future Ant-Man is so tanky that I'll need to get hit an absolute shit ton more for it to actually matter. But yeah. Intercepts a nice spamming. Disintegrate, power detonation. So we've got 2 up, and the power detonation is ticking. The shield's about to come down, so I think you can see this is going to be a pretty nice lineup. 5 disintegrate, 5 endurance, down to 4 now. Throw that SB2 off. Now I'm going to go for my SB2. Eventually. And 2 hits without the taunt up, and that pretty much wipes her. So yeah, pretty nice, and now it's just deal the last bit of... The last, like, what, 5% was it? But a shield comes back up just before I can kill her. For fuck's sake. So now I have to go through basically the entire shield just to kill her. Great. So fun. But yeah. She'll die at some point. There we go. Through the shield we got. into the SB1. 3 minutes 20, not my quickest, but nowhere near my slowest. Was never any rushing though, so that was decent overall. Okay. As I do a big sniffle. Onto the mini account. And the fuck-ass bitch is back in town. I think you already know who I'm on about. You probably know from the thumbnail, because I've probably shown myself getting clapped again. But this one pissed me off. The first one, I made an error. When I fought it earlier in the season, I made an error. If I'd done it differently, maybe I could have soloed. This one was fucking dumb. she was just literally there, just like, yeah, no, you're dying. GG's, mate. It's not happening. So we're against Tuga on the mini, which is not a crazy mismatch, but we knew we was going to win this war. So what we did, actually, is we tested a different option for Spider-Woman. Because, like, we knew we had a few deaths to spare. Didn't work. So I was sent in to clean it up. And by clean up, she was at, like, 70%. So it's pretty much the whole fight. But, yeah. That'll come later. Starting off, though, Serpent is ripping things apart in his usual serpenty ways. What a balanced attacker and defender. Courtesy of Mr. DLL. I'm not going to do a weird acronym. But, yeah. I just let Sentinel use all his armors up, and then I'm just going to go in and slap him. And you did. So yeah, pretty easy first fight. This is on path 5. So yeah, it's the ebb and flow knockdown lane to start off. But yeah, Serpent's pretty good for that. And then we've got a Nefaria on 14. I have no idea why this is here, I'll be honest. Nefaria does nothing on this node interesting. The only thing I can think of is him entering Ionic and going stun immune and you having to bait heavies, but just don't let him fucking go in Ionic. You can bait SB2s because there's nothing that makes his SB2 scary on this node. So, yeah. Don't ask me. I am just the guy who uses Shang and beats him up. So, yeah, this is a pretty easy fight overall. I do piss around in it, though, a lot. I'm going to be honest. I think I accidentally go SB3. Yeah, this accidentally says you to SB3 because my block just slipped. So I'm like, okay, well, you're funny. Throw that off and I'll SB3 you and we'll restart. So I quickly heavy and then SB3 because it'll do some okay damage. But yeah, not sure what happened with my block though. It seemed like it just completely slipped, but I don't know. Kabam. It's not going to matter at least. This is still a pretty easy fight. And since I've just reset it now, I got a load of chi charges from my SB3. Build to my SB2 and he is unbelievably dead. I also have 5 precisions on, so even my basics are doing a shit ton of damage because they're critting a lot. So, going to quickly heavy to get rid of the knockdown node. He throws an SB2 and I will reply by showing him some good kung fu moves. And he dies because Nefaria is weak. Okay. On to section 2, and we have got path 9, the hazard shift. And we are starting off with Karolina Dean, and I'm going in with Serpent. It's poison cold snap immunity, so my plan is just, I can hit a bit in poison, and then I'll just use cold snap and blaster. But Serpent just doesn't care about anything. You know, we do have to go with SB2 in this matchup because Karolina is cold snap immune. She also likes hitting me with unblockable specials, which is fun and interactive. But yeah, throw off that SB2. It does an okay amount of damage, but we are still, like, ramping up, really, so I'm not expecting things to be doing crazy damage yet. So I throw away from the sun because I'm not a big fan of the sun myself. And now I'm just trying to get the SB2 out of her. She's not in the sun, so nice little block. Does a decent amount of damage through my block, to be fair, but it's nothing crazy. SB1, she was just out the sun, but I fail at dexing it anyway because I suck at life. But she's back into cold snap. SB2, bye-bye Karolina. Pretty easy fight for Serpent, really. I was just bad at it. And it gives me another Dread charge, which is good. Okay. Now on to one of the interesting fights. We've got Onslaught versus Zola on 36. This is Incinerate Bleed, so I'm obviously Bleed resistant and Incinerate resistant, and from the Incinerate, I will be gaining Neuroshocks. So I'm just going to run to SB2 and blast this guy off the earth. The one thing you might be wondering is, how am I going to get my heavies off? I just will. I know, riveting content. Like there. I can't heavy counter from that. There is actually one frame where you can heavy counter, but it's hard to hit. And, you know, I'm not God. The bleed phase does go, the incinerate phase does go past though, so I throw an SB1 just to get some neuros up. I think these end up falling off actually, so this was about as relevant as nothing. Like there, that was the one frame. Heavy counter in. Again, incinerate on myself, throw off the SB2. Going to be gaining some neuros while the SB2 is going off. I Relic Intercept and quickly pause my stuff. And then SB2 from Zola, we're going to heavy counter that. He's now at 0 charges and my stuff has the extended pause. I land a quick intercept and SB1. Daunted Potency increases them degens and he's dead. So yeah, it's just Onslaught versus a node where he gets infinite neuros. He's just broken for it. So yeah. Alright, moving on to the minis. How many minis have I think this was this an 8 fight war or is it 7? Find out next time. But yeah. We've got Serpent versus Shocker. Good old Cocker Shocker. And he's on Rich Get Richer. There's a few videos on my channel from a few seasons ago of Serpent versus Rich Get Richer. My God. You need to put someone on Rich Get Richer who gets rid of buffs, because otherwise Serpent will murder you. Like here. Oh no, he's got 3 buffs. Oh, I also have 3. Who cares? Let's throw an unblockable SB1 into his block. Oh, I've got Rich Get Richer again. Let's throw another SB1 into his block. Oh, I've got Rich Get Richer still. Let's throw another SB1 into his block. Yeah, pretty dumb. You essentially can just fully lock them in the corner and SB1 spam. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, now on to the 70% health Spider-Woman. Obviously someone else had a shot at this before me. You'll have seen because I was like still walking up to the fight. Let's see how it goes. Didn't turn suicides on because I was like, 70%. I probably won't need it. She evades off the rip, bitch. But that's fine. I can deal with that. I just go for the SB2 with 2 charges to push him over. And hey, can you throw your special? Hey, can you throw your special? Thank you. That's fine. Hey, can you throw your special? Thank you. And now it gets interesting. Double evade. 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 Get the slow off. Thank fucking Jesus. Pushed back to above 2 bars, and I'm like, okay, fight's back under control. That was a bit hectic, but it's fine. Trigger unblockable on purpose to push her over 2 bars with the power snack. Hey, can you throw your special? Thank you. Oh, wait. The slow fell off. Evade and just fully combos me instantly to death. Well, that was fucking great. Yeah. She was just spamming evade and waited for my slow to fall off. I love this fight. It's so fun and interactive. So yeah, Spider-Woman killed me again. 5 wars in at this point, and I 2 deaths total across both accounts, both to Spider-Woman. What a fun and interactive node this is. Just fucking kabam. You say that Spider-Woman is outperforming as a defender. You have your whatever data for this. Why did you then give Spider-Woman the tactic? You already know she's overperforming on base kit. Why did you give her more variables? That is just blatant bullshit. And you're doing the rebalance in 4 months because, I mean, I'm gonna say here, you're too lazy. You're too lazy to do it now. You inputted batch updates just so you could be lazy and not have to have the thing of, oh, this needs to be done pronto, because realistically a 6-month balancing window has now been turned into 10 months because the batch updates in January. All right, mini rant over. But anyway, so that was a death. We went back in and cleared it up pretty easily. But now we are on to a bit of a weird one here, 44 Lumatrix. So we have no poison or rupture immunity. But we are Serpent, and that's all you need to know about that. Yeah, Serpent can do this fight. You just spam hitting block because Serpent's block penetration is like 1 billion. And then you throw specials with the unblockable into the block to get the extra damage, and the specials aren't crazy amounts of hits, so you need to get unlucky for hazard shift to do bad things to you, really. Also, when I get past a certain amount of charges, every time that he tries to miss and he fails, I'll do an extra burst of damage to him because Serpent is balanced. Alright, I definitely didn't just have to stop the recording to have a mini coughing fit. Don't talk for a while when you're ill. Just don't talk in general is a good way to go through life. But anyway, we're just going to throw an SB2 now because it has less hits, and we are past the required stage to get, what's it called? The extra damage on the miss. But yeah, you can see now through block we're doing like, what is it? Nearly 5k on mediums and 3200 on lights. So yeah, and we do an extra 4600 burst on the miss fail. So we're back to an SB2. We also have extra damage now from him being in the corner. Serpent has like 1 billion different burst damages. It's kind of pathetic really from Kaban, but you know. But yeah. And we finally get the kill off. Pretty easy fight, you just have to slow play it. And, oh yeah, there's 2 more. Wait, I had a 9-fight war? I did. Yeah, I just realised I did, because originally I wasn't meant to do that Spider-Woman, that's why I thought it was 8. Okay. So this Onslaught, we're on the Falter node 47, with the Unstoppable. Falter, who cares? I'm Serpent. So yeah, I'm just going to spam SB2s here because obviously the SB1 Onslaught will give you a neuro shock on every hit because you are cold snapping him. Like with the 5 different bursts on the SB1. But yeah, this is a relatively easy fight as well. You can block occasional hits of the SB1 to get yourself some willpower healing. Serpent isn't metal, despite that fat axe in his hand, which I find interesting. But yeah, Serpent isn't metal, so you can get rid of the neuros just by like dexing. So yeah, this is an easy fight. We do get faltered though, and because we got hit, we have lost the true focus, but we're gonna get it back in a second, so that basically is a non-issue. So yeah, pretty nice, some pretty substantial wars overall, you know. I've realised this video will be like 30 minutes long, so you better fucking like and subscribe, otherwise I'm gonna throw Serpent's axe at your jugular, or just send a Spider-Woman your house. I'll just send a Spider-Woman to your address, so yeah. GG's for that, and even if you try and get rid of her, she'll just evade all your attacks, because that's a balanced ability. But yeah, we need one more SB2 here, probably not even that actually. I can just basics into the relic and dead. So yeah, sub 2 minutes for that one, and the last fight is this future Ant-Man after on Polka. We have no dot debuffs, but we do have the natural power gain. So yeah, this is a kind of slow fight, but once you get past 8, I want to say, yeah, 8 charges, You are immune to, what's it called? You are immune to, oh, I get the Pierce, so Future Ant-Man can no longer gain armors, which is good. It basically means I can just lay into him then for the entire fight, and Serpent's base damage, as we already know, is kind of dumb. Like here, that's just, like, what, 7k mediums, because of that 3 Dread Fury. Just fucking dumb. But yeah, pretty easy overall. It's just slow, really, because it's, like, 3 power gains for 2 bars, so there is a lot of kind of waiting around to get to your power bars to do some bigger damage. But hey, you can get a lot of damage in from your basics. Just got to watch before I hit 8 charges that I'm not accidentally sending him to 1 billion armors. Because that would be bad. But anyway, we're going to SB1 again to gain some more charges. He gets 1 armor, but 1 armor is fine. We can just let it expire naturally. And yeah, we're at 6 now. We're about to be at 7 when that power gain expires. So just 1 more special and we'll be at the 8 number and Fam will be fully shut down. I mean, he's already, like, fully shut down, really. Like, that you just can't do anything in this fight, really, unless I'm bad. But, you know, like, literally shut down. And there we go. We're past 8. There's that passive Pierce. And, yeah, good luck trying to gain an armor, Future Ant-Man. But yeah, we have eaten the combo detonation the power detonation a few times in the fight, but I don't care, especially because Serpent reduces them instant damaging bursts. It's not much damage, and we're nearly healing from the disintegrate. But yeah, that's gonna do it. War over. A lot of fights in total. We did win in Salty, so Salty is the only undefeated alliance going into the war with GT. And on Faye, we also did win with a decent lead. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. See you all next time.